Hi, I'm Stephen Novik, and I am an eccentric Edmontonian poet. That's what I am.
You walk down the street with a styrofoam coffee cup in your hand, and somebody sees you and tries to put money in your coffee cup. It's all more embarrassing when there's a lid on the coffee cup.
I've always wanted to be a writer, which is sort of because back in elementary school, you know, you're assigned to write stories, just to learn how to write and print and do all this stuff. And they asked me to write a story, and I wrote it. I stood up and performed it. You know, I had to read it out in front of the class, and I got relatively good, you know, applause and feedback from the students, and I thought that's what I want to do for the rest of my life. And I've sort of been following that angle, you know, of chasing feedback. Yes, I've been trying to be a writer ever since. I've always lived in Edmonton. Just only thing I've ever done is traveled outside, you know, like gone to Calgary, seen friends and family in BC. I like all kinds of writing. I'm right now on a very heavy poetry kick, so much so that I basically can't even look at any of my short story projects. I don't think about short stories. I guess once this poetry dies down a bit more, then I can concentrate on some of my other writing ambitions. Like I do have plans for novels and a series of short stories, maybe a couple screenplays. You know, I got too many ideas in the vaults, so it becomes a question of being able to narrow some of them down and find the ones that can actually work. I find writing on the bus to be the most comfortable for whatever reason. Or I think I've tried to hit on this before. There's something about riding on the bus that the freedom of the motion of the bus itself kind of frees up the wheels and the head, and you know, I'm moving, the scenery is moving, there's an interaction with the other passengers, so the wheels just get turning, and then the pen starts to flow. So I actually pack my backpack with poems that I go outside with the intention to write on the bus, even just to finish, or even to get new ideas, new perspectives on an old project. 1985, I basically started writing. Like I said, that little short story that I had to write, 3 pages long, back in 1985 for my grade 5 class. One guy came up, patted me on the back, said, "That was great, I loved it." You know, like, this is something I can do. I can do this.
I started a Facebook group that screamed, "Cover songs suck!" 7 people joined. Then they did nothing. Never posted any comments. Never started any discussions. Never shared any bad bar musician stories or posted pictures and shared videos. I guess music is more popular than we think. Poems can be, you know, they can range anywhere from 1 line to a stanza or 2 or a page. You know, some of them have no structure, some of them are just ideas, some of them it's just a title, just the one image. Because I'm kind of operating off the, what is that, Jack Kerouac's first thought, best thought. You know.
Jack Kerouac, this famous beat poet, is a first thought, best thought. I really believed in that philosophy, particularly for Verse City. Verse City, my manuscript of Edmonton poems, I want to release to the public. And if the traditional publishers say, "We can't handle this, it's too risky," I'll find a way to get it out there. The immediacy of the thought, of the expression, is paramount for that particular book. I'm back into the swing of things. It's very enjoyable being a poet right now for me. I love it. I actually start to think in metaphors. You know, people say something and I'll twist it. I'll turn it into a metaphor. Or, you know, if you're just interested in writing in general, you know, if you got something that you want to say, put it on the paper first. You know, see what it looks like on the paper. You know, type it out in Microsoft Word or whatever Word program, you know, or literally just pen to paper, write it down. That's my advice. See what it looks like on paper. It's at this time when I normally have a job interview that they say, do you have any questions? And I'm like, no, I'm satisfied. I've said my piece. So I've said my piece.